Well, it's been exactly 3 months since I got my S22 Ultra in this nice sky blue color. Beautiful. And I still like it. I use it alongside the iPhone 13 Pro Max and then also the OnePlus 10 Pro and then the Google Pixel 5a at this moment. I was using it with the 6 Pro and the 6, but got rid of those. And now here is the S line from Samsung. Now this device right here is eclectic in its own because I said in another video, it really has no competition, and I still stand strong on that. While TCL has brought out a very good contender for the affordable market, and it's really strong too. It's technically in the category, but it's not in the same league, but it is definitely a killer device. But as far as this goes, you're paying for Samsung's name, what they've showed you in the past, and things like that. This hardware though, after owning this for 3 months, it's still the same to me. I still have some reserves about how I'm going to proceed with this hardware because it's so boxy. You know what I mean? Like, I like a big device, but the OnePlus 10 Pro really kills it in that area with a nice rounded corners, and so does the iPhone 13 Pro Max. But I stand firm, there is really no competition for Samsung in this category right now. I'm waiting for some companies to come out with something to fight it. Like, bring something that has an S Pen input. And also, at this point in the game, I'm about 3 months, like I said, from having my Z Fold 3. Starting to miss it. I got my Z Fold 3 for such a good price, $900. And then to me, it was a no-brainer to trade in and get this. And I know the Fold 4 will be here soon. But even in that sense, you know, there's no one really competing with Samsung when it comes to the folding department. And I know there are a lot of folding devices out there. Don't get me wrong, but they're not official in the US. You have to pay full price and import them. Well, speaking to people who don't pay full price, some people might want to finance phones. A lot of people finance their phones. Most tech enthusiasts or influencers on YouTube either get them free or we pay full cost for them. So, there is definitely a lot of folding devices that are probably competing with the Z Fold's lineup, but they're not official in the US. And the only one I could think of that comes to mind is Motorola when they tried with the Razr, and that was a total flop. To me, it was a flop. Beautiful hardware, but the screen was janky and the battery was trash. The cameras were meh, you know. So the Z Flip 3 is murdering that department. This is why I stand strong on telling you, I really want, since everyone loves Apple so much, Apple's they just won't release a folding device right now for some reason. I don't know why, but they have plenty of market to cater to because right now, Samsung is killing that side of the game. You got something with a pen input, and I know TCL has just released theirs. That is less than a quarter of the price of this. It's only like $250. So while that is in this category and it has got great pen input, no latency pretty much at all, but ultimately what we're looking at here is they're getting started and you know they're trying to get going, and Samsung's already running. I mean, Samsung has scored a ton of touchdowns in this category, and that's why I said in another video they have no competition. And some of you guys, you know, just can't interpret things the way they're meant to be. There is no competition for this device right now for the package that it offers. And right now, again, TCL just stepped into that arena, but they're still not a heavyweight yet when it comes to that. And I'm sure if the TCL device takes off, they in fact will start to go up as they get more profit from that line, and they'll bring out more. Now, a lot of you guys are going to bring out the Motorola stylus. I've had some hands-on time with the stylus, but it's still, again, not in the arena probably of this device. It's still down there with the TCLs and things like that. And again, TCL's just getting started. But that TCL device is absolutely fantastic, folks. But Samsung, the S22 Ultra right here, this is a, you know, it's so good, it's almost nothing to talk about it, you know. It's getting all the updates. Everything is flowing right along with it. No problems with it. There's just nothing more that I could possibly say about it. Unless something breaks or, you know, something crashes, something goes wrong, I'll have to report it to you. But right now, it's just so good. And there's really nothing more I can tell you. Battery life is great. Cameras are phenomenal. I see so many people posting pictures of the moon and things like that, and it's just beautiful. Not a lot of devices can do that. They just can't do it. So for me, it's more along the lines of who's going to step up and really jump into this arena. Now, I'm not saying you have to make a device, an OEM has to make a device at the same price, because again, you really don't need that. We all should be trying to save money. And right now, Samsung is gouging us, obviously, because, they can do it right now. The prices are, high, but doable, I guess, for a lot of people now that people can finance. But I say that Samsung is still killing the display game. Even though we have Sony and TCL, they're on phones. They're known, but they're not known. Like, people know Samsung displays are in other devices. So, that's how well they're doing when it comes to this. So I think that until Samsung makes the next version of this, that's the competition. And I'm really hoping for some new design elements. I'm hoping for some rounded corners, because honestly, that has to be my biggest gripe with this device. These boxy corners, this is too big of a device to be this square. I've never liked it since day one. I just kind of dealt with it, and I put a case on it to make it feel better. But ultimately, this device is set. I think people who have this enjoy it. There's a lot of functionality with it. The S Pen, the facial recognition, the in-screen fingerprint reader, the big, beautiful display. You just can't beat some of these things. And the power that it's using internally, man. I mean, we're really rolling along here. And I think if Samsung decides to bring another version of this, it's time to do something different. The S21's body has actually felt great. It would be nice for them to go ahead and just do that same thing to this one. That's where they should go. But whether they'll do that or not, I don't know. But I gotta tell you, I'm just giving you an update on it here, man, after 3 months. And this is what an update for me looks like. Telling you if there's something I still don't like, or telling you what's wrong with it, did something break. Has all these security patches that have come in actually done anything? And I think it's been flowing right along. Like, how many people have actually been having problems with their S22 Ultra? I don't hear very many. Every now and then I'll hear someone still saying that their device lags. But I think you should probably just check whatever applications you have on your device if you're going to say this device lags. I don't think people are really digging in to find out if they have an issue with an app or not most of the time. And most people probably don't clear their cache. So if this device is rolling along and you're saying that it's lagging, you really should look into what you're doing on the device and what you have stored on the device. So it's your man Jay. Hope you guys enjoyed. Quick discussion update. My S22 Ultra is getting used. And currently right now, folks, if you're wondering, I'm using it on Fezibo. Fezibo Wireless is the carrier of choice for this device right now. And it's doing great. I mean, no problems whatsoever. 5G everywhere. It's rolling. So I'm loving it. It's your man Jay. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.